Everybody seems to love Fridays, but knowing the names of all the days of the week in Spanish is very useful as well. In this short video, we will take a look at the days of the week in Spanish, as well as a few tricks to memorize them quickly. So, what are the names of the days of the week in Spanish? Days of the week, días de la semana. Monday, lunes. Tuesday, martes. Wednesday, miércoles. Thursday, jueves. Friday, viernes. Saturday, sábado. Sunday, domingo. Now, let's take a look at a few mnemonic shortcuts to memorize them. Monday, lunes. The name lunes comes from the word for moon in Spanish, luna. Now, let's get a little creative. Think about how people look at the beginning of the week. On Mondays, people are weird. People behave like lunatics. Think of your friends and how they have their lunatic faces on Mondays. Imagine their faces, how they sound, how they smell, how they have those crazy eyes that scare you every time you look at them. Just remember lunatic Mondays, and that will help you think of Luna. And Luna will remind you of lunes. That's it. You got a new word. Now let's look at the second day of the week. Tuesday, martes. After acting like a lunatic at the beginning of the week, people sometimes act a little weird after that, the first day of the week. They act as if they were from a different planet, as if they were from Mars. They walk funny and talk differently. They look like Martians. Think of your most annoying coworkers. Picture him or her looking like a Martian. Imagine the sound, the smell, how their skin glows. It's a Martian. Es un Martian. Now backwards, a Martian es. Again, Martian es, Martian es. It sounds like martes. So just remember, martes is the day of the week after lunatic Monday when people behave like Martians. Martian es, Martian es, martes. Alright, now let's move on to the third day of the week. Wednesday, miércoles. As we all know, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That's a great book, by the way. The third day of the week, Wednesday, sounds a little bit like Weddings Day if you say it real fast. And men and women sometimes get married, so that will help you remember that Weddings Day is when men and women get married. But in this particular occasion, let's think of a pirate wedding. All the guests are pirates, and there are wooden legs and parrots everywhere. It's real fun. The groom's name is Sebastian, but since that is not a tough pirate name, he prefers to be called S. During the ceremony, the priest asks the groom to say his pirate vowels, to which he begins saying something like, me are called S. Wait, let's hear that again. What was it? Me are called S. Now say it real fast. Me are called S. Yes, me are called S. That sounds just like Wednesday in Spanish. Miércoles. So just remember the pirate groom saying his vowels. Me are called S. Miércoles. Alright, we're doing good. Now let's move on to Thursday. Jueves. When Thursday comes around, you start getting excited about the weekend. You start to get thirsty for some weekend fun, don't you? If you think about it, Thursday sounds like thirst day. And when you get thirsty, you generally want to drink some water or beer, depending on how much fun you want to have. To drink in Spanish is beber. And beber sounds like baby. So here we go. When thirst day comes, you feel like beber a little water. Who? You. You drink. Tú bebes. That's it. We got our two phrases. Who bebes? Who bebes? That sounds like jueves. Thursday sounds like Thursday. And who bebes sounds like jueves. Now you got it, and you won't forget. Alright, we're arriving to the weekend. Friday, viernes. Friday is the last day of the week, and it is generally seen as the beginning of the weekend. Remembering how to say Friday in Spanish is easy if you think about the planets of the solar system. Think about Sunday as Sunday. If you see Sunday as the sun, and Saturday and Friday are planets, Friday would be the second closest to the sun, Venus. You know, Mercury, Venus, remember? If you add a parrot R in the middle of Venus, then you get Viernes, which sounds a lot like the name of Friday in Spanish, Viernes. There you have it, Sunday, Mercury, Venus, parrot R, Vernus, Viernes. Alright, we're almost done. Now let's look at Saturday, Sábado. Saturdays are generally a day used by people to rest. Let's use the rest idea and keep it in mind for a few moments. Saturday derives from the word Saturn, Saturn day. Therefore, it is easy to remove the day part of the word. That leaves us with Satur. Cut that in half, and you get Sat-U-R, or Sat-Or. If you think of rest, day, and think of resting, you will realize that probably during the last rest day you had, during your rest day, you sat your bum in front of the TV watching a movie for hours. And that gives us a clue to remember how to say Saturday in Spanish. If you rested at home, you had your own personal Sabbath. And Sabbath is the word from which the equivalent of Saturday in Spanish is derived. Sabbath sounds like sábado, which means Saturday in Spanish. Now let's move on to the last day of the week, Sunday, Domingo. Sunday certainly is one of the prettiest days of the week. It is usually sunny, as the name of the day shows. It's Sunday. It is sunny and you feel like going out and doing stuff. But it is also the day of sleeping. This is particularly true when you had a hard week, man, and you want to sleep. So you might as well call it something like sleep day or something like that, or go to sleep day. That's it, go to sleep day. Stay with that idea. So go to sleep day. Get rid of the day and you get go to sleep. Turn it around and you get sleep go to. Sleep go to. Sleep in Spanish is dormir. That leaves us with dormir go to. Get rid of the to and you get dormir go. And that sounds a little bit like the Spanish word for Sunday, domingo. Dormir go, domingo. So I'm going to sleep, dormir go, domingo. So next time you want to remember how to say Sunday in Spanish, just think of Sunday and how when it's very sunny you sometimes feel like sleeping. To sleep is dormir, and dormir go sounds like domingo. There you go. Now you will not forget it. You can use this type of mental associations to remember thousands of words in Spanish. Just focus on what you know, the word in English, and what that reminds you of, and associate it with the word in Spanish. It is a great way to learn new things and make the most of the associated nature of our brains. To learn more, feel free to visit learningspanishforbeginners.com. That's it for today. See you next time. Hasta la próxima.